you've been doing well. Today we're going to have a nice little show and tell where I'll show you some of the physical copies of Nintendo Switch games that I have. So just sit back and get comfortable, and I'll just kind of go through them one by one, roughly, very roughly in the order that I got them. So the first game that I have here is The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So here you can see Link standing here overlooking the land. And on the back, you have one of these little fellas shooting their little laser beam. But it's a fun game. It's one of the, I think it is the first game that I got for the Nintendo Switch. And I really enjoyed it. It's like an open world exploration game, and you just kind of, I don't know, you save the day, you know. I grew up playing a lot of Legend of Zelda games. The first one being Ocarina of Time, and the other one that I played a lot of was Majora's Mask. And then, yeah, also Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. So those were the four Legend of Zelda games that I primarily played growing up. But this one was a lot of fun too. Although, this might be controversial. It wasn't my favorite Legend of Zelda game I ever played. Though the game is very enjoyable and I enjoyed it greatly. It's definitely not my favorite. It is up there. I do enjoy it, but it's not my like tippy top favorite. So there's this one. The next game that I got is another Legend of Zelda game. This one is Link's Awakening. I can't remember if they called this like the HD remake or whatever they did. I don't know. Nope, we don't got that. So obviously this is the remade version of the game. But you can see on the back, you have the cute little Link here, and all of his little adventures that'll go on. never got, well, that's a lie. The first multiplayer game that my brother and I like worked really hard to get as kids was Super Smash Bros. Start over. And on the back you can see all the different characters that you can play as and fight against. And of course there's a lot more because good old Nintendo is getting real DLC crazy. So you can buy a lot more characters to fight as. I didn't personally do that because I'm like, I already paid enough for the game. But there's a lot to choose from anyway. So, one of my favorite games that I played for the Nintendo 64 as a kid was the very first, Super Smash Bros. And I remember that my brother and I had to, like, not pawn, but like take all of our single player games to GameStop and get rid of them so that we could buy Super Smash Bros. My dad was the one who said, okay, you have to get rid of all your single player games. And my mom was like, but don't get rid of the Legend of Zelda ones, because she played a lot too. So we kept those, but besides that, we got rid of all of our other single player games to get Super Smash Bros. So this is another game series that I hold fondly in my heart. Okay, the next game that I have was one that I had been looking forward to for so long. I know I was not alone in looking forward to it, but when this game came out, oh my goodness, it was my saving grace. It's Animal Crossing New Horizons. I still play this one to this day, and I've sunk well over 1,000 hours into it. I'm not kidding. I would show you my Nintendo, account if I could, but I've sunk over 1,000 hours into this. I'm, proud, but not proud of that at the same time. But if you've never played Animal Crossing before, you're missing out. So you play as a little villager, and you are your own, you get to customize it a lot more than in previous games, but you basically get to build your own island, and you live with all these cute little animals. You have Isabelle, you have, I don't remember her name, Fuchsia, that's Fuchsia, you have CJ, you have Timmy and Tommy, can't remember which is which. You got good old Tom Nooks here. But you have so many different things you can do on the island, but you build it up and invite your neighbors, and you get to there's so much customization, and it's so cute, and you can go fishing and plant flowers and farm, and it's a leisure game. There's no how would I describe it? It's not competitive unless you want to make it competitive. It's just a fun kind of chill time. And you can see some of the little features on the back here. This was a big deal when it came out though, and it came out right before, at least where I lived, a lot of the shutdowns happened due to, you know what, 3 years ago. So, for me, it was also right when I got furloughed from work, and so I really just played this game for a whole month because I couldn't go anywhere or do anything. And it was a way where I could still hang out with my friends. We would meet up in Animal Crossing and just hang out and chat, and it was a nice way to feel like you weren't as, I guess, isolated. So I love this game. I love it so much, and they have a cute expansion pack. I did go for that DLC. It's like a Paradise Home Designer, so you get to design vacation homes for the villagers, and I really enjoy it. So definitely probably one of my tippy top favorite games. I love it. There's not a lot in terms of a storyline or anything like that, but it's just a good, fun, wholesome time if you just kind of want to escape for a bit and live in your own happy little world. So the next game I have is Paper Mario, the Origami King. And as you can tell, I bought this pre-owned, which wasn't much of a saving, but it was something. So this was another game in the Paper Mario series, but this time the twist was that it was a lot of origami. Apparently that crow hated origami and it just started going off. Anyway, more like, it's like a puzzle game almost. Like the combat was a puzzle instead of just like, okay, I choose to use this attack on this person. So, I don't know, I didn't love the combat in this game, if I'm honest with you. It was probably my least favorite Paper Mario game. But I still enjoyed it. That being said, I thought it was a really fun game. I beat it. I really just enjoyed, you know, exploring and all that. But the combat was like, not my favorite. I think I've played almost every Paper Mario though. I played the one on the Nintendo 64. I played the one on the, there's none of the Thousand Year Door on the GameCube. Then I played the one for the Wii. And I know there's there's a couple other ones in there, I think. But this one was alright. I liked it. It was a fun game, but not my favorite one. I think the Thousand Year Door was my favorite Paper Mario game. Okay, the next game we have is Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. Now this is one of my like newer games I got. I haven't put as much playtime into this as I would have liked, but I did play Pokemon Diamond when it first came out on the Nintendo DR. You see one of the legendary Pokemon featured in this game. This is Dialga, and on the back you can see some of the gameplay. It's kind of like I don't know, they gussied up the graphics more, but it's basically the same game as the Pokemon Diamond on the DS. They just added some different features too. And the other thing they changed, there's like the little underground exploring system. That's a little different than it was. And then they also changed how the like Pokemon competitions went. It used to be like you pick a certain move, and then the moves would like dazzle the crowd, and now it's like a dance-based thing. I don't know. I feel like I've just been a negative Nancy about all these games, but again, I really liked the original a lot more. So I was a little disappointed where I was like, that's not the same as it was, but I guess it's good. They have to make it different enough where you feel like it's worth buying this game versus just like, I don't know, getting the exact same game but on a different console. Anyway, you can also see the 3 starter Pokemon to choose from. You have Turtwig, Chimchar, and Piplup. Which one do you think I usually picked? Yeah, I usually picked Piplup. Just because Piplup was so cute. I like the little bird Pokemon. And Pokemon is one of the game series that I also played a lot as a kid. The first one we had was Red, and then I got Silver, and then I had Sapphire. I had Sapphire. My brother had Emerald. I was trying to remember which of us had which, but I had Sapphire, and then I got Diamond, and then I didn't play Pokemon for a while after that. The next Pokemon game that I got was like years and years and years later, and I ended up getting Ultra Sun, but this is the most recent one I have. I've been thinking about getting Pokemon Violet or Scarlet. I haven't decided, but I haven't taken that plunge yet. Fun games though. Did you ever play Pokemon as a kid? Okay, so the next game that I have is Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom. I don't remember what it was called. So this game is a lot of fun. And I played the first Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch, on a copy that I borrowed from a coworker, so like I don't have the game anymore. But it was a lot of fun, and I wanted to then get the second one to see if, you know, the story continued or what. I didn't really know what I was getting into with this one. I didn't look up too much into it. I was just like, I want the next Ni no Kuni game. No questions asked. And I like it, but I haven't gone very far. And the cutscenes in the first one were just, oh, so beautiful, so gorgeous. This one, though, you can see some little clips. And let's see, what does it say? Rediscover experience, you know. But yeah, it's a cute game. I need to sink more time into it, but I haven't yet. Okay, and so the last game that I have is Kirby and the Forgotten Land, which, oh my gosh, was such a good game. So, this says, feast your eyes on a wild world of 3D platforming action. So if you've never played any Kirby games, it is a platformer, but it's usually just 2D. This game, it broke the mold, and it was a little more like 3D. You know, you weren't just on a two-dimensional plane going up or down. You were like moving all around. Oh, it was so fun. I did beat it, but look at that. Oh, he sucks up a car, and this one's fun because any of the things that he like sucks up, he kind of takes the shape of it. So here he is with a little traffic cone and the car, and let's see. Oh, he has a fan right there. It's just so cute. Oh, this one he has yeah, it's still a fan. But it's cute, and he still gets his power-ups. But you can also play it two-player, so you can have another person. They just play as Waddle Dee. It's a cute game, though. I really liked it. Yeah, it's just fun. I like grew up also playing Kirby. I played a lot of Nintendo games growing up. So for me, this was a big deal that there was a 3D Kirby, because I was part of why, like, I don't know, like, I enjoyed Kirby games, but I did like the more 3D games where you have what feels like a larger area to explore. And it was something I always wanted, like, Kirby to go into and see him in that kind of world. So, a lot of fun. Alright, well, that is the Switch games, or some of my Switch games, that are, like, in a box, and not just a digital download. I have a lot of different games. I could do a lot of show and tells for all the different consoles that I've had over the years. So let me know if you enjoyed. We could definitely do more show and tells in the future. I could even show you some of the other games that I have that I don't play as much. But with that being said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you again soon.